So how do we create a white frame and link to it in Miro? So I'll just show you how to do it. This is not for the postcard project, but it's just some objects that I placed onto a Miro board and creating a white frame for it. So the easiest way to do it is just to select the item that you want to frame, and you just, as soon as you select something in Miro, you get this like tooltip that pops up, and just click on the ellipses, scroll down to create frame, and by default the frame is transparent. I've seen some of you start to play around with colored frames. You can see what happens right away is that the frame starts to distract from the content. So what I want you to do is to let the content, it's almost like being in an art gallery. Like you want the content to be the primary focus, not the walls around the artwork. So just a white frame is the best way to create not distract your viewer from the content that you have inside the frame. So I want to make sure that you name the frame. So here I'm posting, this is a screen capture that or a photo that I took of the whiteboard with the requirements for an exercise. And just imagine this is your postcard. And so this is the in-class exercise. In-class exercise. I was dot line plane. And there I have a frame. So you just select the item, and on the ellipses, create frame, and you can change the color. You can also select multiple objects. So if I wanted to include all of this into one frame, I can change the size of the frame, but let's just see what happens when I select multiple objects. So I'm going to click and drag across here, and you see I get the same pop-up right away, and I'm just going to go create frame, and this does the same thing. So here I've just taken all of these points that I scribbled down quickly on the board, and I've put them into post-it notes to make it really clear what all the steps are that need to be done. So I can make sure you name your frames, and this will keep your work much more organized in Miro. You're going to be putting a lot of content on Miro, and you need to be able to access it, and I need to be able to find my way around. So naming your frames is very helpful. So these are the transcribed notes. Transcribed notes, and it's also exercise 1. Exercise 1. Oh, in class exercise, yeah. So in class exercise transcribe notes. Okay, so the next question was, how do I link to this frame? And so in Miro you can link to objects, so I can click any object, go here and copy link. And what I want you to do is I want you to link to the frame. So here you're going to click on the name of the frame, go to the ellipses, copy the link. Now when you go to the submission page, so I'm just going to go here to, and again, this is not my postcard. I don't have a postcard. So I'm going to go here to assignments, intern projects, postcard, and here where it says P1 setup, this is where I want you to link to the Miro frame. And again, this assignment is not worth any points. It's just, you're just setting it up for me so I can access your Miro board and start to give you feedback. The first deliverable for this project is the first stage of it, which is due. Let's see, when is this due? This is due October 5th. But you're going to post your first Miro link right here, and this one was due on September 14th. And what you're going to do is every time that you submit a Miro, you are going to use this format here. So you're going to do who, when, what, and where. So we're going to go over this. I'm going to go over this every time, because this is the same format that you use to attribute other people's work. So in the clipboard, I copied this link here. I'm just going to paste it, and this gives me an unformatted link. I want to encourage you to pay attention to this and to post your submissions under Write Submission. If you post it here under comments, it won't be a clickable link. And that makes it extra work for me, and I get less information from you, and I want a little bit more information from you than just the link. So what you can do is, once you pasted the link here, you can see automatically formatted as a clickable link, but you can make it smarter. So just select the link, right click on it, and go to link. Don't edit the URL, just edit the text. You can delete the HTTP : / That's what our grandparents do when they tell you where a URL is. They say, hey Andrew, go to HTTPS : www. We don't need to know that, because we already know how to enter a website address. And the other thing you can do is you can get rid of this whole hash, because it really does not convey any information that's of any use to me at all. It just makes your submission look messy. So you can delete that. You can see that the full URL is still there, so it's going to link directly to your page. Click save. That's all I need, just Miro.com for the URL. But what I want you to do is I want you to enter your name. So okay, so here is where you might get into a little bit of difficulty because of the way that Blackboard works. So if you find that your name and the other information starts formatting into the URL, all you have to do is just go to the end of the line here, maybe even go to the next line, and just type in your name here. So your name, and you know what, if you do it first, it makes everything a lot easier. So put in your name, not literally your name, write your name. So I would put Andrew, and then I'm going to put in brackets, I'm going to put 2022.3F, so that's when, and I'm going to put in what this is. So this is, in this case, you'll be submitting Project 1 postcard, diversity. And this is the most important part of the submission, is what it is. So if you're wondering, oh, do I just need to put in P1? No. Do I just need to put in P1 postcard? No, put in something that really describes it. It's better here to write more than less. So Project 1 diversity and connection. And then you can actually, if you want to write even what the stage is of the submission. So in this case, it's just the setup. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to cut this, and now I can put it at the beginning of this line here, and it fits nicely. I'm going to italicize this, and what that does is it formats it nicely using the simplified APA format that I'm requiring you to use in this course. So most important thing is that you cover off who, when, what, and where, and that's it. And you can go ahead and click submit, and I'm getting an error because I'm not a student, but usually that submission should work just fine for you. So that is how you paste and format your link, and I'm going to go over this in class some more, but that's a quick demonstration on how to do that. There is one more thing that you need to do in Miro, and once you have this set up, it'll be fine. You'll only have to do it once, and that is when you go to your Miro board, here where it says share, make sure that here, and you won't be able to do this with your free account. You will only be able to do it when you get your educational account. But here where it says anyone with a link can comment, that's all you need to leave on there. If you're sharing with another group member, you have to change this to edit. Both these things are disabled with your free account. So you're going to put view. When you send it to me, when you submit it, all you need to do is put can view, Once you get your educational account, you will be able to switch this to can edit or can comment or can edit. I just need to comment, but when you're sharing within a group, you need to be able to edit it. So in the end, you're going to do can edit. If this is disabled, just choose can do, and that's it. Not necessarily in that order. I would do the share second. After you create the frame, copy the link, but it doesn't actually matter what order you do it in. In the end, I just want a nice formatted link here. So thanks for watching, and thanks, Liam, for posting the question.